Now we
Okay,
should be live.
are we good?
Yep, I clicked start streaming, so it says it's
Okay,
starting.
good.
Oh boy.
Well, I need to okay, here we go.
Streaming, so. Alright,
Okay,
it's
good.
up. It's up.
Okay,
Alright.
we're good.
Now everyone can see us.
Yes.
So, hello everybody joining the stream. Today we're going to be doing some awesome TROC storytelling with Cyber.
That we are.
This is Cyber. He
Hey,
was
guys.
my TROC teammate.
Yeah, I was.
Woohoo.
For those of you who don't, I'm sorry to interrupt. For those of you who don't know me, I was John's teammate for TROC 4. I played Prince Pill, if you've ever heard of him. I don't know, just that. Yeah. Just a little introduction. I kind of did well in TROC 4, so that's nice.
Yeah, we both did really well, actually. Cyber was a great teammate to play with, and we worked well together.
As was John.
Quit lying.
Yes, sir.
I know. I was the worst teammate you've ever had, but...
You were the only teammate. Actually, no, wait, that's a lie. That's a lie. Wait.
Yeah. Nah, you've worked with some other people. At least a little
Yeah,
bit.
I have.
But yeah, so we're just gonna go through our story, but... Yeah, this should be fun.
Okay, so this is TROC 4, as told by Alka, Marble, and Prince Pill, or just John and Cyber.
So, the start... This is called TROC. That's the name. It stands for the Race of Children. It's created by Zany Leaves. He's a professional animator on YouTube.
Yep.
So,
Some of you guys may know him.
yeah, he has like 62,000 subscribers, and he's really cool. So
Yeah, he is.
basically, in this game, there's a fictional host named Gringers in a Jar, who I'm drawing on screen really quickly because I didn't make anything of him. So yeah, he's basically a jar, like a jar filled with green liquid, and this creature called a Gringris, which is really
Which
weird.
is like a fictional deep sea creature in this world. Gringers in a Jar doesn't have a personality because there are so many interpretations of him. You would just be it's like a mixed bag. Sometimes you will get really passive Gringers in a Jar, and other times you'll get bi Gringers in a Jar who's so tired of everything.
Exactly. So yeah, we started joining TROC, doing our signups. Our signups were really bad.
Yeah, they were horrible. Don't look at them, I say, posting the links in the chat.
Yeah, but if you want to see Cyber's channel, links are in the description, as it says on stream. And you can also watch all his entries as Prince Pill. I also put a link to his video. So
on my entries for the last season, because the current ones I have are unlisted, but I just have a big video in the description that we'll just show them all off. Before we get into this, John, do you want to talk about what introduced you to TROC and vice versa?
Sure. So I had someone, one of my friends, Chris Schwafer. You probably might know him. I don't know. He used to join a lot of my stream chats and stuff. I was just in a call with him on Discord one day, and he showed me TROC 2, and I thought it was really interesting, but that was before I was even decent at animation, so I really didn't know if I would join it or not, so I ended up joining later on in TROC 4, after watching TROC 3.
You see. Look where you are now.
So how'd you find TROC?
I was much more I think standard. I like to think when it came to describing stuff. Unlike you, I figured out what TROC was a month before the TROC 4 signups opened. I watched Choo Choo, BBBOF, the classics, and I eventually joined the Discord server, and I noticed that the finale of TROC 3 was happening. And then I think on a whim, I just decided, oh, wouldn't it be fun if I try to join for TROC 4 since signups are open? So I literally just came up with Prince Pill just on the spot after looking at a pill I had like somewhere in my house, and like listening to "The World Is Mine" by Hatsune Miku, which is a weeb song, and I was like, wow, I have gold in my hands. So one thing led to another, and then we both ended up in TROC.
Yeah, it's hosted on DeviantArt, which is basically just an art sharing website, but you can do a lot with it. Like host camps. And I'll post the link in the chat,
And nothing else.
If you want to check it out.
DeviantArt is exclusively for hosting camps.
Yep. DeviantArt is awesome. Yeah.
Art on DeviantArt? I don't know her.
I don't believe it. That word art is very misleading. It should be called Deviant Camp.
You're right. I don't know why Zadie leaves. The inventor of DeviantArt decided to call it that, not Deviant Camp. Jeez.
So you're probably wondering, what are all these characters on screen? Well, these were the contestants of TROC 4. 40 contestants. It's a lot. So
these were the other 38 sworn enemies of the Paired Pies, which was our team.
Yeah, we're these two at the top middle, right here. Yes. So basically, there were like so many signups, probably, I don't even know the number, I'll just say over 200. That seems reasonable. And it was narrowed down to 40 contestants with the best. So, we made it in. Yay! Otherwise, we wouldn't be.
Good day for us. Otherwise, we would never have met each other.
Yep.
Like ever.
Nope. And yeah, so basically, when it started, I was like, "Yes, I made it in," and Cyber's probably about the same. Like, "Oh wow, I made it in! I can't believe it." And
yeah, like before, like signups were announced, I was just like repeating to myself, like, "Well, if you don't get in, it's fine." It was just like a one-off attempt, and like I scrolled down and I saw Prince Pill has been accepted to TROC 4, and it was the most surreal feeling to me.
Yeah.
Knowing that like something I got like accepted into something like I just decided to do on a whim, and like I did not at all think that it would like lead to like what like things are like now, so that was neat.
Yeah, considering people only know me from marble races and stuff, it was kind of a branch out in a way, I guess I could say.
Yeah.
So yeah, then at that moment I realized, oh crap, I need to be paired with somebody. And I knew like nobody here.
Me neither.
I kind of knew some people, like vaguely, like this guy Chips, like Xander. I asked to be his teammate because like I've just seen his stuff before, I guess. But I didn't really know who to be with, so I kind of just went randomly, and I got so lucky that I got with Cyber because a lot of the other random people weren't the best players, I guess.
That they were.
But yeah.
For me, I didn't know anyone when I like joined the TROC server, because like I want to say like when I joined the TROC server, I like literally joined the OSC. So I think at the time like one of the like people on like the TROC server who I was competing with, who was like relatively friendly to me, was Nova, who played Microwave in the season. So like when it came time for that, I chose Nova because like they were the only person I knew.
Yeah.
During the signups, and then like when it got announced, I just got like get a message from John, and I'm like, who is this?
You're like, who's this loser? Probably gonna get last place now, but okay.
Yeah, but like I didn't like mind.
Also, yes, Transit, this is mainly the reason I haven't really been active on YouTube, because yeah, I've been animating every week for like 6 months. So
yeah,
that
TROC takes a lot of time.
And
you don't know.
I did every single challenge, so I was obviously kind of exhausted after a while. But I did it anyway, so that was fun.
That's what we call dedication.
So yeah, we started off kind of awkward. I'm just like, hey, let's make a team name. Hi.
Yeah, and just like I feel like when like we first started talking, I would only respond to you with like 1 to 3 word sentences at like a time. So like you'd be like, "Hi, my name's John. We're partners in TROC," and like I was just in like, "Okay."
And I'd respond with this.
Respond with. you always respond with that. There's never an opportunity that I can recall where John does not respond with the 1-3 mouth.
It's my favorite, okay? I just love that face. I don't know why.
It's a good face.
I've gotten like in such a habit of typing it. But yeah, going off on a
Yeah.
tangent there.
Um,
Soon enough, though, we got connected and we are diving into TROC. So first, I think we should just name these contestants because people are probably like, "Who are these people?"
okay,
yeah.
so
Uni, Pancake,
who were
Lunchy.
in Truck 4 Team Best Team, who were played by Satomi and Amor, who, if you do not know them, if you're familiar with object shows, they work on BFB, the both of them,
Yeah.
and they're both like really talented, and I'll talk more about that later.
Yeah. Then we have Lunchy and Butterscotch, who spoilers, they were the first team out, so that kind of sucks. But they were really good players, so it's kind of sad they were voted out first.
Yeah, that was like one of the biggest tragedies in Chalk 4 because I loved both like Butterscotch and Lunchy at the time.
Then
I think
these
Lunchy is really underrated.
Yeah, definitely. Lunchy technically got like dead last place because they had the lowest average of the first team out, but yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Then we have these losers. We don't need to name them.
I don't know who they are. They probably smell bad. Next.
Yeah, Principal Algody Marble. Yeah, that's us. Then we have Jelly Donut, Little Kids Radio, who are like really professional animators, really good.
Yeah, like really high quality animators, played by Alan Animations and White Animator respectively. They're both talented. I would check them out.
Yep. And then we have Blue Barrel and Microwave. This is Nova, as Cyber mentioned earlier.
Yeah, Nova played Microwave, and Derpadon, I think, played Blue Barrel, and they were both pretty good, I would say.
We have these two, Coconut Gun and Lemon Demon. We don't talk much about them. Just to put it short.
Who are they? Anyways,
yeah.
we have
we have Cheddaroni and Cardboard Skype.
Yeah, who are both pretty talented people.
Yeah. But
I know, like, for a time, like, the guy who did Cardboard Skype was like one of Niles' favorites, but
he liked the design, which I agree with, but he
yeah,
also
it was a good
played
design.
a lot of Fortnite, so
yeah. Although they both have good entries, I would say.
yeah. And then we have Takeout and Lego. Takeout was played by Chris Schwafer's sister.
Yeah.
Who we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
And Lego,
I
Harry.
think, if I'm correct, like Taken only did like one of her entries by herself, and then Chris just did the other two.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
So they didn't really make him very far, but yeah. Then we have A Million Eyes and Beyblade.
Who are both veterans from prior seasons, Chalk 3 and 2 respectively.
Yep.
I like them.
We have Mariana and Compass. Good people.
Yeah.
We have Team Skin Grease, which is Vata Grease and Skin Cube, played by Gino and Webbs.
Yeah.
Then we have Spooky Spider and Specimen Sandwich. This guy we'll talk more about later.
One of these four we will go more in depth to later.
Yeah, but for now, we don't know them.
Yeah.
We have Ide and Cupcake.
Yep.
Ide had very surreal entries. Cupcake had very controversial entries, I guess.
Yeah, they're both pretty cool.
Yeah. And then we have Happy and Corn Dog and No Green Beans Allowed sign.
Yep.
Then we have Immunity Idol and Boy Toothpaste. Also more on them later.
Yeah.
Team Boys. Then we have Potty Humor and Computery.
Yeah. Potty Humor and Computery.
Chips Eyedropper.
Chips and Eyedropper.
Team Big Boned, which was an early on joke that I forgot about.
So did I.
Yep. We have Big Cherry and Cool Capsule.
Yep. And then we had Neon Pills and Slimer, and then Kristoff and Beatty.
Now these two were like the host's favorite.
Yeah.
Pretty obviously, if you saw some of the journals before. So yeah, more on them later too.
Yep.
Okay, so we all joined, and wait, I gotta pull this out. Here's the team colors. I need to shrink this down. This is huge.
Of course.
And yeah. So there was like a little chart that kept track of who was eliminated and stuff. It wasn't really kept much track of by the end, but hey.
I see.
Alright, so we have that. I usually put a shadow under them, but I'm too lazy to right now. So people like Chips are kind of hard to see, but they're there. So challenge 1 comes around after the sign up that we both did awful on. We got in like the bottom 10 of the thing, but out of 200 people, that's still pretty good.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how much 36th out of 40th place means to you when you compete against 200 people.
Yeah.
So yeah. We get hit up with like the first challenge, which is to like get back the previous winners, or the previous like season's winner. Sorry if I like stutter a lot in the live stream. It's just I'm not good at speaking.
That's cool. So
which was to get back, to get back his like computer or something, his gaming PC.
Yay! I love getting things back.
As do I.
That's Orager and his gaming PC. Orager was the winner of season 3 of TROC.
Yep.
So that challenge, I was like, oh boy, I'm excited, and I think I made something pretty good actually compared to my sign up. It was way better.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, I placed in the top half, so I was happy with that. Not by much, but I got 19th place out of 40 people, so.
As did I. Also, to answer your question, the random stranger 123, yes, it was. Yeah, for my first entry, I figured, oh, I'll be so creative, and I'll like just like instead of like making my like thing take place in like a high security military base, I thought to myself, what's like less intimidating but still just as intimidating as like a high security military base? Probably like a collective meeting of white moms from suburbia, like who are like probably like avidly against something that like American teenagers are like,
it's the revolution,
kind of into.
It's like some dystopian world, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but it's basically just a group of moms who don't like gaming. They'll do anything to stop gaming.
Yeah, they would. They die to try to stop gaming. There are heroes.
Yeah. Miss Wilson's like the best character in Cyber's entries, in my opinion, besides Principal, of course. Best side character. But there's also this really funny character in Cyber's entries, like the smiling guy. Just Guy, I guess you call him.
Yeah, the story of Guy I'll get into later, but you'll like need to remind me.
If you see Cyber's entries, you'll know who it is instantly. He just basically could be anybody, but we'll talk about him like more in depth because he appears a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, challenge 1, we both did good. 16th and 19th place. We were safe. First elimination. Yay. No problems.
Hooray.
Challenge 2, I sucked. Challenge 2, I hate. It's like I like it like less than my sign up challenge. That's how bad it is.
Of course.
But Cyber did okay at it.
Yeah.
Cyber overall was a way better player than me, challenge wise. Like by far.
I mean, I don't want to brag, but I guess you could like say like compared to like challenge wise, I usually like did better.
Yeah.
In that sense, like, but it was a team effort. Like at the end of the day, still.
Yeah, I mean, I did good enough to at least kind of help us, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For challenge 2, I just made this big fat 5-minute entry, which like involved like me doing like various Halloween activities, because our challenge for challenge 2 is to like take Flubber from the hit 1997 Disney movie Flubber like out trick-or-treating, but I misread that, so I just did like a bunch of various things from like pumpkin carving, trick-or-treating, TPing houses, going into haunted mansions. And I think like the best part about that entry was just what I chose for my Prince Pill costume. It's like probably one of my crowning achievements.
Oh yeah, also first challenge, yeah, we already talked about butterscotch and Lunchy getting out. I'm gonna put X's through all the eliminated teams as we go.
Yeah, Butterscotch and Lunchy got out in Challenge 1. I was, like, devastated that they got out, because, like, I did not see it coming.
Because of this mastermind named Chips. I'm just kidding.
Yep.
But yeah, that happened. But you know, someone had to go first, so oh well. So challenge 2, the next team out was Rat Party.
Yeah, Rat Party, which also came as, like, a surprise to me.
They were good animators.
Yeah, they were both pretty good.
But yeah, I guess once again it just had to be somebody.
Yeah. And then Challenge 3 came out, which is very notable for me because, like, Challenge 3 is a lot of, like, I think people who are fans of mine, it's a lot of their favorites.
Yeah, I love Cyber's third entry. It is awesome.
Which was, like, to make a business, and, like, literally everyone on Earth and their mothers, like, just was, like, really liked it. They thought it was, like, really quotable, and I thought it was, like, really
mediocre.
nice.
I made, like, just a boring shop. But, like, Cyber, he made a hospital. It was so funny.
I just stole a hospital, and, like, this was my business, and, like, I just made it horrible.
That's literally, like, what happened. And since Prince Bill's character is basically just, like, some psychotic person, I guess.
He's some, like, psychotic delinquent, I guess you could say, who's, like, only purpose is TROC, so I figured this is probably something, like, Prince Bill will do.
There were some really funny jokes in that one.
Yeah.
That's a must-watch. I recommend it.
If you want to see the best of ThatCyberLoser, watch my third challenge entry, which also you can watch if you click on the description to the Prince Pale Saga, which is underneath Cyber's channel link.
We'll plug it all day long. But after that, we finally said goodbye to Takeout and Lego.
Which was unfortunate, but oh well.
Yeah, but Takeout didn't really make the entries herself, and Lego, like, I mean, I like Lego, like, as a character and stuff. Just the challenges, I guess, weren't up to standard.
Yeah.
So,
and then the fourth challenge after that came out, which was to, I guess, take care of, like, a pest problem invading, like, the host's house.
Yes. That was, like, the first challenge I kind of started improving a bit more. Like, that was, like, the first, road to not sucking, like, a lot. So
yeah.
I placed, like, 14th, I think. So
which
a little
bit
better.
Bad.
Top half.
Yeah, and I think, like, I got 8th, if I'm correct, like, during that 8th. Challenge.
Because you got, like, rid of, like, anime girls or something, wasn't that your joke?
Yeah, that was the joke. Everyone was, like, dealing with, like, bugs and rats and things like that. I decided to make my pests Muse from Love Live's School Idol project, if anyone knows what that is.
Probably not, but,
hey, type in the chat if you know what Love Live is.
I mean, I've heard of it, of course, because I have, like, people I know, like, at school and stuff who watch anime, but yeah, I made my pests BFB flowers, or BFDI flowers, whatever you want to think of it as, because, yeah. So that was fun. I like that challenge. Then the pattern was broken where they're all in a row because, yeah, we said goodbye to Blue Barrel and Microwave, which I was very sad about, actually.
Yeah, as was I, because, like, they were my friends, and, like,
we were both, like, pretty cool. Actually.
No, I wasn't expecting that either.
But, yeah, it always has to be someone. There's 5 teams always up for elimination, and one of them dies. But we haven't been up for elimination yet at all. So we were, like,
which is good.
We were like, oh my goodness, we're awesome. We're gonna win TROC, yes.
Yeah. For those of you, like, not aware, this particular season of TROC was inspired by The Amazing Race. So the way that it worked was that since it wasn't, like, a standard, like, oh, there are 2 teams and the one who does worst gets up for elimination, we had 20 teams, so the 5 who did the worst, like, for a while would just be up for elimination.
Yep. But yeah, the chances increased a lot, like, as it went on.
Yeah. Which is scary.
Then Challenge 5, where we had to go back in time and delete the redacted season we don't speak of.
Yeah.
I think it's okay to write it out, right?
I mean, I guess you can write it out.
I did it. I gotta delete this. Okay. I got rid of it. I disposed of the evil.
I think somewhere in my gut I sense disturbance, but it's probably nothing. So yeah. I did particularly well in Challenge 5. I got like second place just because of how like absurd my methods were.
Yeah, I got 13th, I think, on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cyber got second. Like, woo.
That was great.
Cyber got a crust token, which is like I can't speak. Gets rid of half your votes on elimination, so that's fun. Also, I forgot that computer had quit, so rip.
Yeah. At the time, computer had quit. That leaves like poor Potty Humor all by himself.
Yeah, he went
No
solo,
one.
but that actually kind of helped him a bit, I guess, maybe.
Anyone here in this chat know the song "Nobody" by Mitski? That was Potty Humor. That was Potty Humor.
I like comparisons.
As do I. But yeah, I really liked your Challenge 5 entry because I thought like it was like
Yeah,
your idea was really cute.
I went back and I went back to like the Great Depression, even though it was only 2014. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know the 2014 was the Great Depression. FNAF was rampant.
Yes, it was wonderful. What a good time that was. Yeah. And then Ide and Cupcake got out. Yeah. Ide was kind of being dragged down by Cupcake, so
Yeah.
poor Ide, but also, oh well.
Oh well.
You know.
Then Challenge 6 came out, which the both of us did really well in.
And I was so happy I got a token. Oh my god, finally!
Yeah,
it only took
because John
6 challenges.
Because John got second and I got seventh, and the challenge for the week was to like go to space and like get an artifact. And
So I did
you
this really funny thing with Sonic, because Sonic is funny. Haha.
Yeah. That was just a very funny entry, so kudos to you.
Yay! And we both made this joke about Cool Capsule, because at the time the user of Cool Capsule deleted our fan roles on the server, so yeah,
By accident.
We both put our little satire in there. Just
We both
fun.
vented out our frustrations about getting our fan roles deleted by taking it out on Cool Capsule.
Yes, very fun.
Good days.
Yeah, but yeah, we got first place as a team that time, so yay, gold surrounding our image.
It was at that point we became too powerful. No one could stop us.
Yes, and we still weren't up, and we got eliminated. Oh no. Oh. I like the people on WeHack, so that was also kind of a sad elimination. Most of the eliminations are actually kind of sad. There are a few that aren't, and yeah, you'll see. You probably could know why. Probably won't go in depth on that stuff, but yeah. So then challenge 7, which we had to make art of another contestant.
Yeah. And like the way that it worked was that like depending on like who got like the most fan art, like they would end up like getting like rewarded with tokens and such like that. So like I was like a train where like, or I was like a part of like this thing where like a bunch of people just decided to do Specimen Sandwich, who at the time like we had started to like get to know like Specimen Sandwich's user as like a person, and he's also like really cool. And
yeah, he was
we
in the chat
allied.
earlier.
He was. We allied around that time, so I was like, who should I do for my challenge? Oh wait, Specimen Sandwich exists. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, so Specimen Sandwich on Team SSSS, because both of the team members had 2 words that began with S. That was awesome. Yeah, but challenge 7, we placed 12th and 13th respectively, so right next to each other. Which honestly isn't a good average at all when you think about it, but we still lived.
We lived.
We weren't
So
like
we were
anywhere good. Did we get like 8th on? I don't even remember.
I forgot.
But yeah, we were safe. That's all that matters. And Mighty Metallic 9s got out.
It was
Nines and Beyblade.
at the time, like, it was very, like, unfortunate that they had gotten
Because
out
these
due to,
guys
like,
played a gamer token.
yeah, they thought that they were, like, the bee's
Oh
knees
yeah,
for
I
doing
should
so.
explain the tokens in TROC 4 too. This is good time. So we have the brown token, which if you turn in a certain amount of these, you can buy the other two types of tokens. In most other seasons of TROC, there are more tokens, but this is pretty standard. So we have the pink token, which is called a crust token, which gets rid of half your votes, which both of us had one of those at that time. And
Yeah.
then we have the gamer token, which basically nullifies all your votes, so you're basically guaranteed safe, but not really this season. At
Yeah,
least at the
not
start.
really. Yeah, the host at the time, like, thought it would be, like, a great idea to be like, oh, what if I, like, took out all the tokens and, like, did all the cool stuff and just left us with the 3 basic ones? No one can pull off anything crazy then.
Exactly. Are you okay, Cyber?
I'm fine.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. You went a little crazy there for a second, but I think we're good now. Okay.
Sorry, I have a wolf who lives inside of me. His name's Prince Bell. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, so yeah. Then Challenge 8, which was a really good one for Cyber because...
I got first that round, and I was so powerful.
Yeah, it was also a good round because this team got out.
Who got out?
Coconut Gun and Lemon Demon.
But yeah, that was the first time, like, I won first, like, in TROC, and that was, like, such a great experience for me, because, like,
That's
honestly, to, like, get first out of, like, 20 so, like, players at that time is, like,
Gamer
just-
Token.
it just feels... I can't describe it into words what it felt like. If any of you have, like, seen that Alvin and the Chipmunks meme where it's like, who are you? We're you from the future. Who are these people? We're your fans. So that means we did it. It was like that.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I was so happy when you won. Our team got a gamer token, so that's awesome stuff. And we also had 2 crusts, so we were looking pretty good, and we still weren't up for elimination yet, so yes. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
And then came
And then
Challenge
Challenge
9.
Where we were still safe.
Yeah, we were still safe, Challenge 9, but, like, we didn't do amazing. You got 4th place, so actually that was pretty good, so...
I got 6.
Oh, you got 6. Yeah, you got 6, never mind. And then I got, like, 12th or something, I forget. 14th.
Yeah.
Wait, I got 14th. I did really bad that time. Not my best time, but hey, it was a zombie challenge. We had to kill zombies and be safe from them, basically.
Yeah.
Very fun.
And then in my entry, I just made, like, the zombies, like, the most mildly annoying thing in the world. And Principal's solution was to just end the world.
Exactly.
We just moved to a new planet, so,
Shut
like...
up, Flame. I know I dragged down the team a lot, but we weren't up, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, that was all that matters. Speaking of being up for elimination, Challenge 10!
Yeah, also, Team 10, Mariana and Compass got out, so... Rip.
Yeah.
So now we're in the final 20. Half the people were left. Yay.
We did it. We're, like, halfway there.
That's awesome. And then Challenge 10, we went up for elimination.
Yeah, Challenge 10, like, also a lot of people really liked my Challenge 10.
Yeah, and people liked mine too.
Yeah, they thought it was gonna, like... I thought we were gonna do, like, well that time.
I mean, we're in, like, there are only, like, 4 teams that haven't been up for elimination yet at that point. I think it was Boys, us, SSSS, and what was the last one?
Slimer fans who are Kristoff and Beatty.
Yeah, Slimer fans. And yeah, then we went up, so there were only 3 left after that, because none of those went up at that round. But yeah, it was our first elimination. Oh no. So
we were scared.
Yeah, the challenge was, like, transportation. We had to make a form of transportation. So Cyber made this really funny entry about the horse.
Yeah, the horse. Where Prince Pill, like, convinces, like, any sort of, like, eldritch deity or god that exists in, like, the TROC universe to just, like, make these useless modifications to the horse race. And that was...
Like, go ahead.
That was my mode of transportation, and everyone just loved the horse.
And in a fun and shocking twist, my transportation was Prince Pill. Ah, that's a really funny joke, I know.
This was the first sign that John was using me for his gain.
Yeah. See, I was making signs from the beginning.
Yep.
People should have noticed earlier. I'm just kidding. Okay, so yeah, that sucked. We were up for elimination. We didn't know it was gonna happen, and luckily, with some intel from yours truly here, Xander Chips, we realized that we were gonna get 5 votes, maybe 6 even, but
Yeah.
it ended up being 5, and we would have been out. But luckily, because of that intel, Prince Pill here played his little gamer token, and yeah, and sadly we said goodbye to Team Top 7. Oh no.
Yeah.
And at that time we also were working with Best Team. Yay.
Yeah. So that was nice because like both the Moore and Satomi are like great.
We got to work with the BFB team. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that was nice. Shout outs to Amor and Satomi if they're watching this right now. Thanks for working with us that one time.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so we survived our first elimination, even though we probably would have gone out if that didn't happen. So I still thank you for that, Sandro, I guess. Yeah. That would have sucked if we got out. But then Challenge 11. Granger Olympics. Yay.
Yeah.
We had the rigged to Granger Olympics. I did
The Granger
bad. But Cyber did good. He got 4th.
I got 4th that challenge, but what's like really weird that challenge is that like that was a challenge I had to cut way shorter than I wanted to.
He made it a
because
minute
I
and 30
had
seconds.
which was rare for me because like all of my entries usually exceed 5 minutes because I for some reason just really feel the need to like explain the joke.
I actually was surprised you placed that high. Like that actually.
Yeah, like that was
wow.
the entry I had like neither the time nor energy to like put into, and so I like the whole time I'm like really nervous like that we're gonna like get up for elimination again. And so like I'm like, oh, we'll be fine, John, don't worry, whatever happens. And then like the results come out and you get so excited because we're safe because of my 4th place.
Yeah, you got 4th and I got 12th and we somehow still weren't up. Like I don't understand how. That still doesn't seem like that great of an average, but yeah.
Yeah,
so,
but at the time we were like safe and that was all that mattered.
Apparently that was a huge elimination in the game because you know, this team down here, the Slimer fans, they got out because of a token stalemate, which basically is when every team plays a gamer token at the same time. So there's 5 gamer tokens, and they all just completely cancel each other out. So basically, it's just a normal vote at that point. So they decided it's a perfect time to get rid of the biggest team threat, which was Gringers and Ajar's favorite team,
Kristoff, who, fun fact about Kristoff, I think usually plays top 5 every single time because he's just that good.
Always, every round. So yeah, he was the challenge beast by far.
Yeah, so he got out, and I think I was like, I think I was like upset because like they were both like pretty good, but like
nice
at the same time that also kind of put like a huge weight off of our shoulders.
Yeah, it was between them and Big Bone, but Big Bone lived, and Best Team was also working with them, so oh no. But yeah, we were still working with Best Team at the time, but at that time we were also planning to be like, oh, we're gonna do a little blindside, and at the same time they were thinking the same thing because TROC. Blind
TROC?
Oh wait, I forgot that Jelly Donut quit a long time ago. Jelly Donut quit like after Challenge 7, so I should have done that earlier. But
Jelly Donut quit after Challenge 7. So the way that worked is because you guys remember like Potty Humor from earlier? Well, since like both Potty Humor and Now Little Kids Radio didn't have like a teammate, they were merged and they created Belly Humor, which I get kind of sad whenever I think of Belly Humor because I think to myself that was like the like biggest like fire of like just a team I had seen because like things just like were not looking up for them.
Yeah, like these two just got along really well.
Yeah.
It's nice connection, friendship. But yeah,
Friendship.
when you have like someone who played kind of a mediocre game with someone who played like a really strong challenge game, it doesn't really work out very well. Because yeah, they'd drag down into the elimination area a lot, and that's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, challenge 12.
Which we both did horribly on.
Yeah, that was not a good time.
Because I thought it would be a fun idea to make like a fun little video of everyone.
Well, I got 9th, so that was barely in the bottom half. Like that was like the first spot in the bottom half. So I did okay on that one, I guess.
And I think I got 11th. And because of that, I'm like forever ashamed of like my 12th entry. Because like for those who haven't seen it, the way I would like just best describe it is that like I thought of an idea that I thought would do me so well that I would like have to do like I would like have to get like a really good spot. But I think it's like what ended up happening more or less is that I thought so big that I just missed the point of the challenge completely.
And this is also probably one of the funniest eliminations ever, even though it was kind of scary at the time. But yeah, best team.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
About
Best team.
that elimination.
But yeah, we were up for elimination that time, but we didn't get any votes because it was chicken leg and best team and like a tiebreaker because we voted with best team as a like get out chicken leg, but it was a tie because of belly humor they kind of split. So
yeah, to go like deeper into it, at the time like we had this plan to eliminate like team chicken leg because there was going to be like another token stalemate, and
so there's this
essentially
little funny guy here.
His name's Specimen Sandwich, and he's still in my nightmares.
No, but he's a good person in reality. I like Jake.
Yeah, Jake's great. And
yeah.
basically what ended up happening was we decided to like get like both Little Kids Radio and like Specimen Sandwich to work with us and try to vote out Chicken Leg. And like what ended up happening was that since we were like allied with Jake at the time, we figured like he would just do this for us like no problem.
But then he made the
we
funniest story
dumb, naive children. And at the time, like we had like swayed Ivan at the time with tokens.
Oh my goodness, the McDonald's. He was like,
yeah.
Oh crap! I need the vote still. I'm gonna run to McDonald's. The nearest one's like 20 minutes away though.
And like, it was like really funny because like that whole thing was like a big fat lie.
It was really funny
like,
how we believed him for that. Like that seems like such a forced lie, but we still believed it because we're so desperate. But yeah,
so like
tiebreaker ended up getting lost, and that sucks.
At the time, we had lost our only allies.
But they were going to betray us next round anyway, so that kind of worked in our favor, I guess.
That worked in our favor. Thank you, Jake, our guardian angel.
See, Jake ended up helping us. See, I can't believe you would have done that to us. Best team. Grr. But
best team.
I was happy we got to work at the time, though.
Where's BFB 13? Ooh!
Yeah. But yeah. Then final elimination before merge, and we were really nervous because we really wanted to make merge. Merge is the point in the game where these teams of two are gone, and then everyone's for themselves. But you still ally with people, you know. So.
Yeah.
And yeah.
The challenge
to say, we were going
really
to try
aggravating and funny because like I'm sorry, John, you were saying.
Oh yeah, we knew we were gonna be targeted, definitely. Like no matter who was up, so. We were like, oh boy, we need to win this.
We have to win or we will die.
And that didn't happen.
Yeah, because we got up for elimination, but like barely, which frustrated the both of us.
Yeah.
But
oh my
we'd
goodness,
worked
so close.
with Team SSSS and Team Skin Grease to vote out what were their names? Belly Humor at the time, because like, gonna be honest, like. I'm pretty sure like we would have been like better to take to the merge than like Ivan, who's like great at everything.
Yeah, that's true, but also I just figured we were gonna get out, but luckily we were able to work things out with SSS and Skin Grease and Epic. We made
Then we made
merge.
it merge. We did
Yay!
it.
Now I'm gonna delete the stupid background and all these X's and all the people who got out so we can have a better visual.
Yep.
Give me a second. This entire we're the only team in the top half that lived though on the chart, so that's funny.
Yep.
Like only team on the top. That's funny. But yeah, now I'm going to move these guys around so it looks neater and size them up a bit.
Can you believe we made it to merge? Chat, what was your reaction to the paired pi r squareds making it to the merge?
They don't care.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they probably do. But yeah.
I refuse to believe anything otherwise.
Yeah, I'd be sad if they didn't believe in us. You're such a great team. But yeah, so the merge was the pies, skin grease, SSSS, big boned, chicken leg, and boys. And boys were TROC 2 alumni, so they were really good. So it wasn't much of a surprise they made it. Chicken leg had good players. Big bone made it. Eyedropper kind of carried the team, but Chips had some strategy that worked them there, and Skin Grease was really good at strategy despite being up for elimination a lot, and SSSS wasn't up for elimination very much, but they were also pretty good at strategy, so yeah.
Yeah.
And yay, we're here too. Awesome. So once you're in the final area here, we have a little debut. I didn't draw Blizz, who was the one who debuted, so I'll just do a little terrible sketch here. That's Blizz.
Yeah, we had a debuter, and like, out of like the 10 wonderful like candidates we had to like pick Blizz for some strategy. Pardon me, I have a drink with me. Some strategy reasons, and Blizz unfortunately holds like, I think the lowest ranking out of like any TROC competitor because he has not done a challenge.
Yeah, because Blizz had some issues that I don't feel like I should say on stream, but yeah, just they got out like almost instantly, but not before he worked with us for a bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
The 14th challenge is a battle royale, which for those of you who don't know what a battle royale is, you lucky souls, it's to essentially like kill everyone else in the room and be the last man standing.
Woohoo! Yay! That's fun. So
honestly, like, I think we both did like artsy sort of challenges for that one. I'm honestly like,
my best animation probably one of them for sure. I actually like lip synced and stuff. But yeah, so I got 6th and you got 4th. So we both got the top half. So that's good.
Yeah, that was good
for both of us. I did pretty good at like early merge. That was probably my best time for entries and stuff. And yeah, so then came this big moment where the alliances were like split. This guy here was in both of them at the same time, playing a little sneaky game.
Ooh.
But yeah, so first we wanted to get rid of Cool Capsule since they were planning to get rid of Boy Toothpaste, who we were working with at the time. And
yeah, at the time, like, Cool Capsule like ran the world.
Yeah, so this was a pretty big deal. And guess who else was going to have a chance of being eliminated? Because that's what
was
the other
it you? It was you, John, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was me. No, yeah. Cyber almost got out, like, super close by 1 vote.
Had it not been for, like, 1 vote, I would have gotten out, like, before the alumni,
maybe
but
you should thank Jake for that one.
Thank you, Jake. Love you.
Hearts to Jake.
Hearts and kisses.
Yeah, but then Cool Capsule got out. Oh no. Should I just put X's through the eliminated people, or do you want me to delete them? Actually, I think if I delete them, it'll probably be more noticeable who's actually out. So goodbye, Cool Capsule. So yeah, then Blizz debuted. Woohoo! And they wanted to work with us. Yay! So
yes.
These two, like, at the time, we were kind of allied with them, but not really. Mainly it was these 4, but also Jake was kind of working a double
game, being sneaky.
So, yeah, it was like these guys and these guys, and as you can see, that's very balanced. So
Yep.
yeah, these two were more on our side, I'd say, probably at the time. But I don't know. They probably just worked with whoever they could at the time. And then Blizz decided to quit, but not before giving the tokens to Jake and Cyber. Wait, did you get the gamer right?
I got the gamer, yeah. Sin, like, when he debuted, was given it both a gamer and a crust, like, as like a prize. And before, like, he quit, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give like my gamer to Cyber and my token and my other to Jake," which was nice. Then Challenge 15 came along when I immediately wasted my gamer token. Although, to be fair, when you're like up for elimination and almost get out by 1 vote the last time, you kind of want to ensure your safety.
Oh yeah, and in Challenge 15 I got 2nd place. Yay!
Yeah, yours was really funny that round, and I ended up getting 4th again.
Yay! But we both placed top half again, so that was good. But yeah, I both like all of us here were really worried because we knew like one of us was going probably. We just kind of went for chips because we didn't really know who to go for at the time. And we kind of figured they knew that already, but they were planning to go for me at first, but they switched to eyedropper. Thanks, Jay.
Yeah, they switched to eyedropper, and eyedropper was robbed.
No, Jack, what are you doing in the chat? No. Okay. Yeah. So eyedropper got out, which made us really sad because we were like, oh crap, we need to get these guys with us. Or we're doomed.
This is what the spiral of hopelessness began.
Yeah, but this is the time we call the split. 5 versus 5.
Which is 5 versus 5. It was Pies, Boys, and Jake against Grease, Food, and Wuggle.
Oh yeah, everyone was planning to get Wuggle out next time because of like things. I guess.
Let's just say Wuggle was getting a little too into things.
Yeah, maybe. Like, Wuggle likes playing in camps and stuff. Like, he liked playing in those camps, but sometimes would get a little too far with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Wuggle. Wuggle's a really nice person.
Yeah.
But, yeah, everyone decided to vote them out at the next time, so... Oof.
Yep.
But Cyber still got a vote because... Skin Cube.
Because at the time, Skin Cube had like this vendetta towards me, and I would always expect votes every elimination because of it. And it was not fun.
I think it wasn't because you placed first when Whips placed second or something. Wasn't that what was it about?
I think so, because like there were like multiple occasions where like I would place first in a challenge and like Wes would place second. So that is kind of nice.
Yeah. It's a pretty crazy time.
Yeah. Xander, how could you? I thought we were friends.
Xander.
But, yeah, then came Challenge 16 the last challenge was Challenge 16, which was to make a TV show, which I did horribly on that challenge.
Yeah.
Because, like, at the time I was, like, really exhausted. And, like... had something to deal with, so like I didn't like have the energy to like make that challenge, and I had to like actually force myself to like go through and make it, which for those of you who don't know, you need to like sit down and force yourself to make a TROC entry is like the worst feeling ever.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
So yeah, my TV show I still placed in top half. I got 5th out of 10, I think, or yeah. So
yeah.
I did pretty good, I guess. Honestly, getting high placements in TROC is really hard, if you're me at least. But yeah, we were new to camps, both of us, so.
Yeah, because despite like how popular TROC is, it was like our first camp, like the both of us, right?
Yeah, I never played in any others, so it was a fun experience. But as you can see, now it's 5v4, but not exactly ish.
Not exactly.
Because this guy was kind of here, and these guys were kind of here, and then we're kind of up here, but and then also Chips would kind of go up here at this point too.
Yeah, for those of you guys who are behind the scenes, in like the surface, it was painted as like a okay, like at this point it's just gonna be like a 5v5 crew. But then like what ended up happening was like behind the scenes there was a secret pact of like the best friends 6 ever crew who were basically like, hey guys, let's all make like an alumni pack and like pick off the newbies.
Yep.
Which at the time, like, I was very upset when I like learned about that, but
Yeah, but
things changed.
since we were originally deciding to work with these guys and were like loyal to them, they decided they'd get rid of chips first. So, yeah, then it left the two of us.
And then they left
And
the
that,
two of
that
us.
that was challenge 17, the invention challenge.
Yeah, which I could not participate in at the time because I had a recent surgery, which
Kind of sucked.
I ultimately decided that like I needed to like prioritize like resting and healing over TROC.
Yeah, but on the bright side, I got 3rd place. Yay! I did
Which
well
was-
that time.
Which was good.
Ah, yes, I like 3rd place. Even though it was only 9 people, 3rd place is top 3rd. So, yes.
Yeah.
And
And then the next challenge like happened, which was to like take the Grangris in a Jar family to a vacation.
I got 5th, and you got 3rd.
I got 3rd, which at the time like having the mindset like for that whole week of I'm going to get eliminated. I at the time, and also like sort of noticing like my sort of like decline in like challenge performance because I haven't been doing too hot like throughout the merge. 3rd place for me was like a small victory for me. So at the time I was like content like with like getting out now, knowing that like I had at least like ended off on like a somewhat decent note, at least for me.
Yeah,
But then it turned out that wasn't the case because we ended up getting some news from little certain
Things-
someone
things
that
were looking good for us, but yeah, then something changed because these two were in a call and decided, maybe we should get rid of Specimoon. They're kind of a threat. And
yeah. And then
at that point we were like completely spared that elimination, so we basically had like a free spot in the final 7. So that was nice.
Yeah, and that was like a game changer. And then Vatagrease ended up getting out, who at the time was a very formidable threat because
And at the same time, we also managed to get rid of Skin Cube's token, and these guys kind of moved to our side because we were the majority.
Yeah, so things like went well for us. And then Challenge 19 came along, which was very big.
Oh boy, yeah. But yeah, the gamer token thing was a big play, and that helped a lot. And yeah. Challenge 19, I got last because my entry sucked. I had like no idea for it.
Yeah, and if I could like
I guess you
talk
won.
about it a little bit, I ended up actually winning that challenge, which made me euphoric at the time because like I think Challenge 19 was like the challenge where like I was like the most like upset and insecure about because like at the time like I guess like Webbs was like going around like parading that like it was probably going to be him going, so this was his last hurrah, and he made like an absolutely fantastic challenge. Who at the time I was so sure was going to get first.
And at the same time, Specimoon did too. Specimoon and SpinQ both made like extremely good challenges.
Yeah, they both made fantastic challenges. So at the time, like, given how well I'd been doing, I thought that, like, oh yeah, the idea of, like, me guaranteeing myself a spot to the alumni is, like, a fat dream.
But guess what happened?
I got first, and I got to move to the alumni.
So, yeah, Cyber put this funny video in the alumni chat, so, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was down to 6 of us for the elimination.
And this was also, like, the second time, like, I'd gotten first and Webbs had gotten second, so...
Oh, yes. But I was like, oh, I know I'm making alumni. I'm basically guaranteed. And same with, like, these guys. So it was down to these two. So we did the little funny strategy and split our votes. So we were originally aiming for Skin Cube to get out. So these 3 went to vote for Skin Cube, and then the 2 of us went to vote for Big Cherry here.
Because at the time, Big Cherry had a gamer token on him, and literally, like... It all just depend, and like whoever got out that challenge was literally who he played the token on. So like, what ended up happening was that like Big Cherry decided to be a saint and played like his gamer token on Skin Cube, which unfortunately resulted in his elimination,
Yeah, he kind of
which
sacrificed
greatly
himself.
upsets me because Big Cherry, I think, is like one of my favorite like TROC players.
Yeah, it was kind of sad because you could have easily made it, but you know, he wanted his ally to make it, so respect.
Yeah.
So
So
then,
then
yay, alumni! Woohoo, we did it! We get emojis now. How did we
we
make it
did it.
here? I don't know, but we made it.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. So that means we did it. Thank you for tuning in to the live stream. I've run out of jokes.
Yes. Okay. Well, so here we are, alumni. Woohoo! Final six, epic.
Oh my god, we're so cool.
But yeah, it was basically like 5 of us versus one. So
Yeah.
things got a
So
little
at that
intense
time,
at this time.
yeah.
I don't know if it was just
At the
winter time
time,
talking, but
yeah. At the time, I just decided, okay, I guess I'm just gonna like screw around and like do multimedia stuff, and I ended up getting first again that round, which
woohoo,
was very
winning.
nice.
Which is really nice, especially since yeah.
Yeah. And then that can only mean one thing, and unfortunately, it was Skin Cube's time to go.
No. I mean, there was some drama within that, but it was mainly the heat of the game, I guess. So, eh.
Yeah.
But yeah, final five. But oh no, this is the alliance. What are we gonna do? No, we have to vote each other out now.
I have to vote each other out now. Who should we go for first? I'm thinking boy toothpaste. Wait. So yeah, Challenge 21 was good time for me because like I was like the first one who was selected off to go. Also to answer the random Nika's question, am I allowed to like get into like the strategy behind Challenge 21?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so like before like I was making Challenge 21, you actually messaged me beforehand and you just gave me like a heads up warning, like, hey, so like I'm with the Alliance and essentially like if you don't get first this challenge, we're just all gonna target you.
Yeah.
And like we're all just gonna get you out. So at the time, like that had like worried me. And I think like to
At the
go
same
back
time,
and
I was
like
just as worried because if you were immune, I also would have gotten out probably. So I was kind of like,
yeah,
oh
which
boy.
that would not have been fun.
Oh boy.
And so like essentially like I ended up like sort of creating like this challenge since it was like to make a vlog that I would try to incorporate like funny bits of like Prince Pale being Prince Pale, but also like sort of incorporate like probably like some of his backstory because Prince Pale as a character like does have like backstory, which probably isn't a good idea when you want to make a truck character, but at the same time I died like a man. So I added lore to like Prince Pale, and I want to like explore that through this like Night Helmet character who was just for some reason targeting Prince Pale and tried to kill him multiple times. And I won't like go into that, but I just wanted to leave it like vague as possible and try to do like show don't tell sort of storytelling,
Yeah.
which wasn't very nice. Which like unfortunately wasn't enough to like get me first because I
You
got
like
in second
poured
that
your heart
challenge.
into that entry. Like seriously, like you put so
Yeah,
much work into it.
yeah, because it was literally like my ride or die effort. And then Jake made a joke about Jeff
McDonald's
Probst and especially with McDonald's.
and wins.
That got
Yay!
first. But at the same time, Jake probably would not have made it to where he is now had he not won that challenge. So happy for Jake, but I was pretty upset when I learned that I had to go. But it was whatever, really. I decided to sort of like end it off on like a conclusionary note, like in case like I wouldn't have made it into TROC 5, which like
Your entry
I was
actually
always
made me
gonna make.
sad. Your entry was like,
But yeah, so that was my last hurrah in a sense. So
and then it was Final Four. Yay! No, but I had no cyber, and I was really sad that elimination. And I'm like, oh crap, I'm doomed. I need to win this challenge. That didn't happen. Challenge 22. I got last place. Yay, last place. And I was like, time to dig my grave. But
yeah,
I was working with Spessy, and these two were working together because yeah, these two were a team from the start, and Cyber and I were a team from the start, which is cool because Final Five. Also, really funny thing here is that one sec. Why is my computer frozen?
Uh-oh.
Oh god, I think Flash is frozen.
Yeah, the stream's not interested now that I'm eliminated.
Oh no. Well, I guess I'll just discuss it if it's not going to load. Why is it frozen?
To be honest, like the way you have things positioned on the stream is like kind of works. So you can like go into it, I guess.
Alright, so yeah, Specimoom and I work together, and the other two work together. And oh boy, things were gonna get intense because I got last place and I thought I was doomed. But there was this thing called a deadlock. So if two people got the same amount of votes, then you basically went to a deadlock. And in that case, originally it would be rocks, where basically it would just mean Speci would get out, which sucks, but that didn't happen since it was Final Four, and now it kind of just changed the rules on it. So basically, I lived because we got a lot of votes against Immunity Idol, and that sucks.
Yeah.
And why is this frozen? Oh my
It was
goodness.
a viewer vote.
My whole computer
So-
is frozen.
So since like, because it was like a
Oh, it's back.
I'm-
It's back.
just like the stream, I'm starting to like blank out too. So I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm back. Yes, I can move again. Okay, yeah, so
Okay,
I mean,
so we're
yeah,
back in
yeah.
action. It was a viewer vote, and because like it was down between like Algadoo Marble, Specimoom Sandwich, and Immunity Idol, and because like Specimoom Sandwich and like Algadoo Marble were the little wonder children
we were
of
very
like
popular.
TROC 4, that meant Immunity
And
Idol had to go.
If you
But,
want
like,
to see,
voice
if you want to see the comparison in vote counts, Specimen got 12, I got 19, and then Immunity Idol got like 102. Was it?
Yes, yeah, 102 votes, all
And-
racked up for Immunity Idol.
And basically, that's death. Sorry.
That's
Yeah, but yeah,
Not
since we had
nice.
like this huge fan base, we were just like, okay, we gotta get votes now.
yeah, and then came
Final three.
the 23rd challenge, the final three.
Yes, I made it. I made podium. So yeah, that's awesome. So basically, it was kind of anyone's game now. Like, just depended. So basically, if either of the two of us won, these would be the final two. But if Cormac won, then it would be this final two. And in the end, Cormac ended up winning because he was really good at challenges. So he picked Speci to go with him to the finale, and I died. So sad.
The Pies died that day.
Yeah, but we made it really far. We made alumni, both of us.
Yeah, which is a very good position to get if you compete in TROC or in just object camps in general.
Definitely. And right now we're at the finale, which is probably the results are coming out really soon. So,
So soon, so very, very soon.
like maybe tomorrow even. I don't know.
Mayhap tomorrow.
But yeah, I'm rooting for Speci because Jake is awesome. Cormac is awesome too. So I don't really care who you root for. Either way, it's good winner. So
I am
Yay.
euphoric about this finale we have because I think that both Cormac and Jake are great.
yeah, but it should have been us. What the heck?
Should have.
But oh well.
Oh well.
We did really well, so we should be proud. For our first
Yep.
camp, that's like
That's like wow.
awesome. We did it. But yeah,
So that means we did it.
that's TROC. That's the
This is
story of
the-
TROC 4.
This is like the third time I've made that joke.
Just gotta reuse the jokes. Sometimes it's just what happens. But yeah.
Yep.
That was TROC
4 from our perspective.
4. That was a really bad O. Holy crap, that was the worst O I've probably ever written, but yay!
Oh well.
Awesome. We did it. TROC 4.
We did it.
So yeah, if you want to check out Cyber's channel, description, you can watch his entries. If you want to check out my channel, it's Algadoo Marble TROC.
They won't be going anywhere.
Yeah, they're gonna stay.
So would you say that like wraps it up for like the story time segment?
Probably.
Um,
Yeah, that's basically
all
the
right.
gist of it.
Well, if that's the case, then I guess that means we're gonna move from the from the story time to the Q&A time. A chat. I'm sorry if like I haven't been like too active responding to your questions, but like I guess now if you just like have a question about genre I, whether it be like stuff about TROC, stuff about like just most things about us if they're not weird, you can go
Cyber
ahead and
is Prince
ask.
Pill. Cyber is Prince Pill, so short attention span. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So yeah, just ask away if you have any questions.
And trust me, TROC is way harder than it sounds. Like, it's a lot of strategy.
Yeah, TROC is.
And Cyber is currently competing in Season 5. I'm not in Season 5, but Cyber is.
Yep.
Question for Cyber: will we see any more of Alka Marvel in your entries?
Um, will we see Alka Marvel entries? I'm not sure.
Maybe, maybe not. Well, he kind of has to move on to his own thing. He can't just put me in every entry anymore.
Yeah. So is there like a certain question here you want to answer, or?
Well, first I have to answer Flame Vapor's question about my Series 16 Spectacular Cyclists, which is some Algodo series I made. I don't know. Made part of the second course. I just got kind of bored of the series. I kind of knew that wasn't going to last once I started making it, so I don't know why I continued it even at all. But yeah. Why doesn't John have arms? That just thought my character would be cuter without arms. It's honestly the best way to go with my small circular character. Worst BFB 13. You can answer that one, Cyber.
It's on my shelf actually. Here, let me get it.
Yeah, give Cyber a minute. He'll grab BFB 13. Wait.
Okay, I'm back with BFB 13. Unfortunately, I kind of dropped it, like shattered into a million pieces on my floor. So looks like we're gonna have to wait a little more for BFB.
Ah, darn. Maybe like another few days before their meetup. You know, if you watch the video, go watch the video.
Zuckero Seltz Amore asks, Cyber, what's your shoe size? I don't have feet. Next question.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Pumpkin Productions asks, John and Cyber, which is your favorite entry that you made? John, you can answer this one first.
Personally, I would put my 17th entry first. I think I put the best animation stuff in that one. It's really close between that and my final entry, probably my 23rd, because I had fun storytelling. Yay.
Fair. I think for me, it sort of boils down to my 3rd, 10th, and 19th entry. Because my 3rd one was the first one where I didn't think it would do that well, but it ended up becoming a cult classic between people who liked Prince Pill. Challenge 10 was one that I was really proud of at the time, and I still think it's kind of funny despite how not great it did. And Challenge 19 I think holds a good special place in my heart because that had I think a lot of emotion and worry put into it, but it ended up paying off and it did super well that time.
Yeah.
So those are probably my favorite.
You can read off questions. I'm gonna do a little drawing for character.
Okay. Space Bingus VA asks, question for the both of you. Who do you wished joined TROC 5 but didn't, besides Alka?
Oh, there's actually a few. It's kind of hard to just pinpoint a few people because, man, I'm kind of sad that Nova didn't make it. There's a lot actually. There are a lot of good people in previous seasons that didn't make it.
Yeah. I'm gonna look through and see if there's anyone who I particularly enjoy who didn't make it in. This is gonna take forever. Okay.
Oh yeah, Whoop-Doo, definitely. That was one.
Yeah, Whoop-Doo, I was upset that like I'd didn't make it in because I liked
Oh
I'd's
yeah,
entries.
yeah. There are some exclusions that weren't great, but you know, I'm the most important one. Not really.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Um.
people deserved it more than me, probably.
Yeah.
Whoa. In the meantime, I'll see if there's another question.
Um. I guess jelly donut also I would say.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I kind of saw that one coming because Alan was a quitter, and quitters don't prosper.
Yeah.
But I like Alan a lot. I talked to him a lot recently.
Of course.
Oh no.
All right. So I guess that's that question. Frenchie asks, "What's your least favorite entry you guys made?"
Two.
Wait, did I highlighted that one? Oops. My least favorite entries are like a tie between like challenge 12 and 16 because like both of those were like a result of like I think like me like having to like sit down and like really like push myself to like some level, whether it be like just to get it out or to like try to do something better, and like both of them sucked, like did very poorly. So like, yeah, not fun to like reminisce on those times. I'll say that.
That's fair. Definitely two in my sign up. That's my entire answer. Don't watch those, please.
Don't watch those, please. Um. Okay, Xander Does Stuff asks, "How awesome is Chips?" Next question. W Wolf asks, "How'd you guys pick your characters?" Uh,
Me, I'm kind of self-explanatory. If you see my channel.
yeah.
How do you pick Principal though? Like I still forget that sometimes.
Prince Pill was just a character I made up on the spot because like, um, I think like I was just thinking like, oh, what would be like a nice character to sign up for like the season of TROC with, and then like I think like I was like really just looking around my house and I just found like a just like an assortment of like pills that I just have and like I think I was also listening to like The World Is Mine. I forget like the exact artist, but like I know like Hatsune Miku like was like the vocal device used to make it, and then like I put two and two together, and I was like, okay, this is good. I'm smart.
Awesome.
Flame Vapor asks, "What is Algadoo Marble's favorite type of cheese?"
Oh man, that's hard question. Um, I'd say you kind of go for like a sharp cheese because he's kind of wild, and he'd kind of go for something kind of crazy like that. Just it's kind of hard to say exactly what kind of cheese because there's so many types of cheese. Uh, I just say you'd probably go with a sharp cheddar of some sort.
Interesting. Jacob P asks, "Who do you think should have been eliminated first in TROC 4?" And I don't think I know like what my thoughts on that.
I think it's pretty obvious who should be out first. Coconut gun.
Yep.
Lemon demon.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But
The Rainbow Gamer asks, "I have a question. Does Algadoo Marble have any siblings?"
uh, in game, yeah, definitely. Algae Marble has a huge family of like the entire rainbow. If that answers that. So probably more than you can count.
Guy Goon asks, "How awesome am I on a scale of 1 to 10?"
Uh, you know you're a good 11.
I'll give you a B.
What? How dare you insult Goon?
I'm sorry.
Wow. Cyber hates Goon, everybody. Thinks he's mediocre. Just wrong.
When did I say this?
I'm just kidding.
It's fair.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Who else? Flame Vapor asks if Alka Marble loses the mark, can we disown him?
Yeah. If he loses, he's going to be disowned, but he's probably going to end up losing because he has a very low chance of winning. Oof.
Yeah.
When did you come up with the idea of blindsiding Uni and Pancake? I think we were just in like a call or just chatting with each other, and we're just like, maybe it'd be a good idea if we get rid of these guys.
They're fishy.
Very fishy.
I'm gonna scroll up and see if there are any like questions I missed.
Who is someone you wish you worked with in TROC? I would have probably liked working with a lot of people who got out early on, but it's kind of hard to say people I'd want to work with later on because like of how the game already played out. I can't really look at the game differently anymore. But maybe would have worked with someone like Xander? I don't know.
That's fair. I have no idea who I would have worked with probably, but that's only because like I was so new to strategy at the time. And like I just didn't know. Eighth Kingdom asks, of all the things you two have been a part of, how does TROC compare? Any favorite projects of yours, or does TROC take the cake?
Well, I've made quite a lot of marble races in my day, but I'd say TROC is definitely in like that top area. I don't know if it's first, maybe it's first or second probably, but I've had some large projects and things I've liked doing in the past too. But Cyber could probably agree that TROC was a huge experience and one of a kind.
I don't have much else to compare like my
TROC
thing to other than like BF any, which as most of you can tell if you've seen BF any, I did not put as much effort into that I did TROC. So TROC was like generally the big thing that like I've done and like am known for in the OSC. So I guess like that's something.
Yeah, that's true. Jacob P wants to know if I remember him from the stream that I did a couple days ago, and I sure do. You were in the little marble race I did.
Pumpkin Production asks, question for both of you. Were you ever thinking of backstabbing each other?
Nope.
Yeah, no, not once.
I needed anyone I could get, so honestly,
yeah, like
not worked out.
Yeah, like we had to. We just came like a little set at the time. Like we had to stick together. We were both like new to this whole thing, and like we weren't gonna try anything like that anytime soon.
Yeah, definitely not. I knew like nobody left at that point. There we go. That's better.
Yeah. Space Bingus VA asks, who do you wish joined TROC for that didn't? John, is there anyone you wish joined TROC for that didn't?
There were so many people that I can't remember the people back then because I was back in September. I really liked Punch Holder, Passive Aggressive Cake. That was one I was upset about.
Yeah, Passive Aggressive Cake was good.
I also liked Fishy.
I don't think I saw like Fishy's like sign up entry, but I know like Fishy sort of has like a cult following and like when it comes to that sort of stuff, so maybe we should like give it a look. I've heard good things about like Fishy's user, so
yeah.
For me, I think like only two, like along with like Passive Aggressive Cake, like sort of like stood out into my mind, like sort of stood out in my mind, and those two were Bible, whose user like the full username I forget, but like I think it was along the lines of like Lucky something. And Pingball, who was played by Puerto Jar, or just like door slam from like other various things.
Oh yeah,
I like yeah,
Rabbit Foot
Vomit was Rabbit Foot. So yeah, I kind of wish they'd both gotten in because I liked their work at the time, but unfortunately, things weren't that way.
When are you going to do a Marvel race? When I make one, I'm making some right now, so you'll have content soon. And I'm gonna be doing these live streams pretty often, so.
Uh,
Oh
yes.
yeah. I'm friends with Flame Vapor. I've known him for a while, in my community. And I made him sign up, and he did this funny Town of Salem sign up entry for it. He didn't get in. I'll just say that much. Do you guys remember Mr. Frogman? Yeah, definitely. That was also someone I think probably should have gotten in because their animation was really good, but yeah.
I think like Frogman was I don't think like I particularly like disliked Frogman. I didn't dislike him at all, but like I don't think like I like paid much attention to him as much as like other people did.
Mm-hmm.
Um, W Wolf asks, can you guys name some contestants you were thinking would win from the beginning or would have won had it not be for unfortunate circumstances?
I kind of always thought that Cormac was going to win, so that was one of my picks for a while. Here they are, almost about to win, but Spessy might. I don't know.
At the time, I'm sorry, you were saying.
Wait, I was trying to think. Okay, never mind. Trying to think.
Um,
There are quite a few.
yeah.
Honestly, back at the time, Coconut Gun was kind of a big contender for that.
Yeah,
like, oh my goodness.
I would
Same
say
with,
the
like,
same
Pancake.
thing. Yeah, but things didn't exactly like go as you can guys see. There are two questions in here that I really like, so I'm gonna actually lump them into one if I can find like the first one. I think the first one got deleted since I didn't see it, but Frenchie asks, what other camps have you guys signed up for?
I've actually joined quite a lot recently. There's some like quick draw and really small camps, like big.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've joined a few. Not
There
like
was
a
like
ton, but
the time I had joined CSS, which was the user of Irish Potatoes camp, which I really liked, but had to drop out due to like personal reasons. And then the other camp I signed for was also big because big was a big thing, but I also unfortunately had to like drop out of that due to like same circumstances.
yeah, I'm still in that. It's a big camp.
Yeah. Wubadoo asks, where do you guys get your inspiration for your entries? You just keep pumping out fantastic content, and I'm struggling to get inspiration from my own comics. Thanks, Wubba, first of all. And also, hi.
You can go.
John, do you want to... actually, John, I need to, like, do something for a moment, so you can go
Okay,
ahead.
yeah, I'll answer the question. So basically, I come up with my ideas for TROC entries by looking at things that people send me in chats and stuff, and if I think they're funny, I might put them in. And I come up with like story ideas just kind of by sitting around in random places, and they kind of just come to me. I don't know. It's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly where my ideas come from. I mean, compared to a lot of people, my ideas weren't the best, but yeah, basically they could just come to you at any time while you're sitting down. If you just take like 10 minutes to think, you'll probably get a good idea. Did you both play Minecraft with Jake? Yes, every elimination, like from elimination like 16 or something, Jake and Cyber and I played Bed Wars. It was fun.
It was.
Ah, you're back. Hello.
Also, yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry. Going back to Wubbo's question, I would often like find my inspiration like for my entries, just like generally like I don't think there was like a specific source of like inspiration for my entries. If we're talking like idea wise, I
Mhm.
have like I would say like some inspirations for like my like general comedy style, but like just like inspirations would just like come from like me like minding my own business for like a day and then like thinking like, okay, this is a challenge I have. How would this someone like Prince Pill like take care of this challenge, and how would this work within like the world of like Prince Pill TROC 4? Um, so oftentimes like that like would work, and
Yeah.
also talking about inspiration for like doing your like own thing. I think like what just kept me going like in terms of TROC was that I like so many like wonderful like supporters who like were always excited to like see what I had to pump back to see what I had to put out, and also like the fact that like I would have a deadline for like a few days. A deadline like also like really helps in terms of that. But I think like in terms of like when it comes to like just like your own projects and things like that, the biggest thing you can remember to like actually I have two pieces of advice that I can say when it comes to that sort of stuff. When it comes to making your own projects, um number one, try your best to like keep as much of your ideas that you have to yourself without saying anything, because this goes into like the biggest piece of advice that I can give you. It's important to remember that nobody is going to be as excited for what you want to make as much as you are.
Yeah.
As much as you
Definitely.
are. So that's why I would say like it's very important to like just sort of like maintain that inspiration, because like only you are going to bring life to the thing you want to make.
Another question was, what is your favorite color? Green. Green is my favorite color. I know Alka Marble is pink, but my favorite color is in fact green.
Um, I like a lot of pinks, purples, reds, and yellows. But I would say that like my favorite color out of those would probably be like a kind of pink. So that's your answer to that.
Yep.
Um, okay, I'm taking a break. Maybe I'll come back. Asks, hey Cyber, can I draw Prince Pill as an anime girl? Well, I'm so sorry for asking. Uh,
Go for it.
okay,
You can go for whatever you want. You're
go
free to
go for
draw
it.
anything you want.
Don't do anything like too fun now, but uh
I
if you
mean,
want to like
have some
draw
fun.
Prince Pill, hell, like if you can like just like a general note for like those who are like willing to see it, for those who are like just willing to like take note of it, if you want to draw like humanization of Prince Pill, just Prince Pill in general, please like go for it and share it with me, because I love all fan art I get of Prince Pill. Also, like humanization of like object characters is like one of my favorite things.
From the start of TROC 4, what were your opinions on each other when you were first teammates? I don't know who this person is.
Me neither.
I'm gonna awkwardly approach this person and hope they like me. Hi, let's make a team name.
Who
Yeah.
is this? Okay. Those are like our interactions, but we grew warmer to each other.
If you look at my final challenge entry before you get out, you can like see these big fake DMs we made just to kind of like mock what we've done.
Yeah. Amor asks, what are your guys' favorite TROC 4 entry? Other people's, not your own. John, do you want to answer this one first, or do you have like a...
I have to think for a bit. I think my favorite entry overall is probably Little Kids Radio's 13th entry. That was a really, really good entry. And I also really liked a lot of Boy Toothpaste entries.
Yeah, a Boy Toothpaste is like one of my favorite players of the season, if not like in TROC. I would say that like from like the Boy Toothpaste like sort of challenges, my favorites would probably have to be like his challenge 13 and 14. I both adore.
Red challenge.
Another
14, yeah.
Are there any others that I particularly like? No, not really. Like
Boy
Challenge
Toothpaste.
13 and 14 just like stand out to me the most.
Yeah, Boy Toothpaste Challenge 14 is my favorite from him, but his finale is looking amazing. So, uh, hmm. It's hard to think because there's so many challenges. There's like over 300 at this point. So
Yeah. There are a lot, so we can't like narrow them all down. Although Amor like did bring up like Red's Challenge 14, which is also a very good challenge.
that gets the award for like funniest written entry, I'd say.
Yeah,
There are a lot
that
of
was
good
really
jokes.
funny.
And I
'Cause,
lived
like-
the longest in that one, so
Oh, I think like a lot of the battle royale challenges are my favorites.
Battle royales
because
are
I
awesome.
also I really loved Eyedropper and Vata Grease's
yeah,
challenge.
Eyedropper had
that-
an arm wrestling match with me. That was
yeah,
awesome.
so that was really funny. I like Eyedroppers because of like how like comedically like well timed it is and just how stupid it is. And Vata Grease's I like exclusively for how stupid it is because it's just the funniest.
Oh wait, yeah,
It's just-
Geno's. Oh my
It's
God.
so good because like there's just like a particular part in his entry that's just like Alka Marvel just like how could you do that to Prince Pale? And, like, he just like teleports away. It just like cuts like this children's cartoon on like this like pink circle and it just like walks
and
up to the
there's
camera.
Just, like, a scream, like a very like stifled scream sound effect.
There's just there's just like a very raspy screech, and I think that's like the funniest thing.
Oh my god, there are some really good entries. That's why you should watch TROC and join TROC.
Yeah.
TROC 6 will start after TROC 5, and it's all newbies, so you'll have a chance if you haven't been in TROC season before.
Yeah, like if you haven't been in a truck season yet and want to, you have like a good like 5-6 months until then, so just work at it.
Make a tier list of all TROC entries. Yeah, that's not happening. I'm sorry. I'd probably be up for an entire day doing that.
Yep.
It's very fun.
Okay. Another question from Frenchie that I like is, what was your least favorite challenge as a concept? John, you can go first.
Okay, challenge why like of the challenges that were made. That's hard actually. A lot of them are good. Even though I did really well in challenge 15, I think it was like the most like rushed challenge like that Now came up with, and he even admitted himself it was not a good challenge. We had to collect all the animals. I think that one's just like known as like the worst one this season, but that might take the cake.
Yeah. For me personally, it was, I want to say like two that I think I particularly had like a dislike for were challenges like 11 and challenges 17 because like
Oh, I also hated challenge 10. I was not a fan of the transportation one.
yeah, I generally don't like any challenges that are like just like very, I want to say
Help
simplistic and not like detailed. Like
There are a lot of help
challenge
Gringris
17
challenges.
I don't particularly like because like it's like challenge 17, create an invention, good luck, and I'm just sitting here like, okay,
I have a
what am I supposed to do with this?
I have an
'Cause-
injured knee. How what?
Yeah, because like there are so many like concepts that I could come up with that for me it gets easily blurred. So when I get like very vague stuff like that, I feel like I'll go either like above and beyond and like go so above and beyond that I'll end up screwing myself over, or I'll just end up making something that's like not specific enough and then I won't do as well.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like with the Olympics, with the Granger Olympics one, you're obviously supposed to like take inspiration from like the Olympics, and there's so many things that happen at the Olympics. how am I supposed to like narrow that stuff down?
That's true. I actually did really well challenge 17 despite that, but you know, I think it was still one of my best challenges. I didn't like the challenge might not have been the best, but my personal challenge was the best.
Yep.
But yeah, of course there are gonna be some bad ones, but you know. Have you ever thought of making an object show for me? Occasionally, yeah. I think I wanted to make one. I just know I'll never finish it. That's the only reason I don't make it. I'm not, as you can see, for my year-long delay from making YouTube videos, I am not going to be capable of keeping one active.
Sounds fair. Going up to an earlier question from the random Nika. Hey Cyber, did you ever make weird facts about your characters, like Prince Pale, for example? I don't think like I have many like bizarre facts off of like the top of my head, but if you'd like, I can just like say like Prince Pill's like an ibuprofen tablet. As such, Prince Pill is a pain suppressant. Because of this, Prince Pale has like an unmentioned ability where with both physical and mental struggles, he heals like so much faster than like a normal object would because of it. So that's why he could literally get both of his kneecaps stolen and stand up like 20 seconds afterwards.
My knees.
They took my knees. That whole interaction was like iconic, honestly.
I love that. Yeah, Miss Wilson was the best, like, minor character in Cyber's entries.
Oh, I thank you.
I like in challenge like 19, which is just like, putting up the picture, and then the long sigh.
Yeah, just like I just like to honestly like. That was an underrated scene because I liked the idea of just like Miss Wilson just being in hell and trying her best to just put up a live, love, laugh poster.
Who did this?
Who did this? So good.
It's amazing.
The Eighth Kingdom asks, 5 characters in an object show, John. Just do that, please. Haha.
I don't even trust myself to make a show that small. I am really unreliable. Just saying.
That seems fair.
Huh. Knees are overrated anyways. Yeah, who needs knees?
I don't.
Yeah, they're the most useless body part ever. Knees? More like, not needed. I get it?
I get it. I mean, I need knees to walk, but do I need knees to make my TROC entries? No!
I could just sit in a wheelchair all day and make TROC entries.
Okay, John, here's a question for you.
Oh,
if
boy.
you had to live your life in a wheelchair but still be able to make TROC entries, rather than be able to walk, run, and do all of the things you can do with knees but not make a TROC entry, which would you take?
Darn it. Darn it. I mean, I'd probably rather do all the things I do because, you know, there's a lot of things I do, and it might be nice to walk around. Especially since I play tennis. If you have a sport, it's not a good idea not to have legs that work.
So, sounds about right. The Rainbow Gamer asks, hey John, have you ever participated in the debut competitions in some camps before?
I've never done debut competitions. I usually just sign up straight up. Because I never really see debut competitions. But maybe sometime, if there is one, I will join it.
Mayhaps.
Why are all these questions for me?
Yeah, chat, ask some questions for me, or am I just like...
Okay, I think this is for both of us. When you first joined, where did you think you'd end up? But probably like the fourth team out or something. I didn't
Um,
think we'd get that far, to be honest.
I did not think honestly like we'd get that far either, but like I don't think like I like had like a dead on confirmation as to like where I would be. Um, but I think like what's it? Just like it would have just been like whatever, like where I'd placed, just as far as possible
Yeah,
was like where I think I would end up.
and that makes sense.
Okay. The Eighth Kingdom asks, Cyber, where does your username come from? Um, okay, so like, I guess this is like a fun story, but essentially like what ended up happening was like I had like an old YouTube account like back in 2014 that I shared with a friend. So like we came up with like certain like parts of like the username since at the time like we didn't know like I guess like how to like make a full username like ThatCyberLoser. So we had just like done so we just did like first and last name basis. So my friend came up with Cyber, and then I came up with like another part of the username that I won't like disclose. And essentially what ended up happening was like my friend sort of like lost interest in this YouTube channel, but I didn't. So I ended up taking over like Cyber, and then like essentially like what ended up happening was like the acronym for my like sort of thing, like my channel was like CL, which I won't get into like what the L was, but essentially like I was just like CL for like a while, and then like I created like my YouTube, not like my YouTube account, like my Twitter account, which like I thought like I would be like sort of charming, cute of me at the time if I like put Te before it, so I just became like TCL. And
Hmm.
so like I was just like TCL on Twitter for like a little bit, and then like I remember like just like one day there's just this Twitter account who I had like followed and looked up to at the time, like who like just I felt like they were vague tweeting me, but like that was like a bit rich coming from me like back at the time, and I don't think they were doing it because like they had posted like two tweets where they were like, does anyone still like use Te in their usernames? And then they followed it up with, if anyone like still like has Te in their usernames, I'm so sorry. And like I felt like that was like vaguely directed towards me, so I was like, oh, okay, I guess I should like change like my user. And so like I ended up
Yeah.
moving from like TCL to like that cyber, and at the time like I didn't like what the L standed for in my username, so I just changed it to loser, and then that's where that cyber loser came from.
Awesome. This
And
is
then
my
I just,
favorite question ever. Cyber, do you have kids?
next question.
That's a good one.
Um who else is there? Okay, question for John. John, what's your favorite canceled object show?
Cancelled object show. Oh man. Uh, I was actually kind of enjoying Object Manor. I didn't really like. It wasn't like the best show out there, but I really would have loved to see what would happen because I knew it would get better as the time went on. But that was probably up there. If you remember Tawadi, it was a really bad show, but I kind of liked it because when I was like 12 or something, I was like, oh my god, I love this. Yeah,
I
they're fair.
wasn't there for Twatty. I was very new to the OSC at the time, so like as John said, Object Manor was a show I like enjoyed, but like was canceled because if you guys like can't tell with Prince Bill, I very much have a liking for like cutesy looking things like aesthetic wise that are that usually have like dark and edgy topics like murder and betrayal. Like I just really like that for some reason, and just like dark themes like that. So another canceled object show that I liked, but like was scrapped, I think, before like it could get like better than it was before, was Unusual Battle. If like you remember what, does anyone here in this chat remember Unusual Battle?
Sounds familiar. Like I probably know what it is. I just can't recognize it because all these object names were so generic.
It was a show by like this user who I don't think I know like what their user is now, but they went by Klutzy Kirby at the
Oh,
time.
Klutzy Kirby. I remember. Yeah, I know that show now.
Yeah, and like it was just like sort of like comedic object show, like which like had these very bizarre like moments where it would just be like really like dark and edgy for no reason. And I liked that for some reason. And I thought like given the changes or like as the show went on, I thought it would like be more interesting and like would have been more fleshed out, but that wasn't the case.
Man, old object shows were fun.
Old object shows were fun.
I think we missed a lot, actually.
We have missed a lot, so I'm gonna go back up.
If you guys had the ability to travel through time, what would you do? Go back and eliminate boy toothpaste, specimen sandwich, and immunity idol, so that we'd be the final two. I was kidding. I don't know. Actually, what I'd do.
It's such a bad answer to give, but if I were to go back in time, I would go back to like around Christmas of last year to when I was working on my 12th entry, and I would have told myself, do not do what you are thinking of doing. You will do horrible. Just give Cool Capsule like a bag of like Takis. I don't know.
Perfect.
So that's what I would have done with my one-time time travel pass.
Sounds like a good thing to do. Alright, we also had, I saw another one. Where is it? I think it was an older one, actually.
I'm just gonna go back and answer like two ones that are older that I saw, if I can like find
More
them.
questions.
Okay, so the first one was from an old question from Amor who asked, Cyber, what's your favorite kind of Cheetos? I have two that I like, being like puffed and like crunchy jalapeno. I think those are like really good. And the random Manika asks, hey, Cyber/John/both, what would you think if someone shift their OC, object or not, with one of your OCs, like Prince Paler, Alka, Marble, or whatnot? I
mean,
don't...
They could do what they want, I guess.
Yeah. I don't think that there's...
me involved.
Yeah, I don't think like there's inherently anything wrong, like, with that, but like, just like, don't like get obsessive with it. That's all I have to like really say about that.
Cyber, since you apparently like Danganronpa, bro, what's your favorite character, bro?
Oh boy, I guess like since this is like such a like big question, I'm just gonna like take the liberty of like expanding this to like what are my favorite characters in like every game in the season. From the first Danganronpa game, I really like I was a fan of Chihiro, I would say, is like generally my favorite. I also like Taka a lot. I think Taka's cool. Who else is there that I liked? I liked Celeste a lot. I think like Celeste is neat. And even though like I sort of like Sakura, I'll give Sakura an honorable mention, even though like she's not like one of my favorite characters. Super Danganronpa 2. I'm very weird and I have controversial opinions because like I think Danganronpa 2 has like the worst cast of characters, but I think that's because like I think that like a lot of the Danganronpa 2 cast like sort of like needs to rely on like interactions with each other to like sort of suffice as characters. So none of them like really stood out to me. But the ones that I think did stand out to me were another controversial opinion, Hiyoko, who is like one of my favorites, just because like I thought she was the only one with like a personality in that game. And I also really like Chiaki and Mikan a lot. DRV3, I think like my two favorite characters in that game are like just like Tenko and Himiko. I like those two a lot because like they both like I think Tenko reminds me of like a younger me, and like Himiko sort of reminds me of like the me that I am now. So that's about it.
Awesome.
I'm sorry if I had to like go too deep into that.
Get your rants out.
Yeah. Okay, who else do we have here? Nova asks, question, how awesome is Microwave? I'll give Microwave, like, a B.
You always give everyone a B. Microwave gets an 11 out of 10 too. I give everyone 11 out of 10.
You give everyone an 11 out of 10?
I do.
I give everyone Bs. Is the stream lagging for you? Because it is for me.
It happens, yeah. I just give it a second and it'll catch up.
Yeah, the stream's like, Xander asks, why did you answer how awesome is chips? Huh, come on, bros. So that I have to say, next question.
Oh my god.
Well, Xander, I will say, I really liked your, most recent entries, because I definitely think that, like, you've improved, like, with chips from, like, so, if the stream's, like, not lagging...
It's over. Oh wait, is it back? Okay, never mind. It's good again. It should be.
Okay. Although, if we're thinking, if the stream's, like, gonna be this laggy, should we, like, end it off here, or...
I mean, we can always end it off when you want to. I can go for as long as I want, basically.
Okay. Nova says, Sai, am I a B or an 11 out of 10? You're both. Simultaneously.
That averages out to, I have a calculator. Okay, wait, what percentage is that B? 85? We'll just do 85 plus 110, divided by 2. You're an A plus average.
That's a good thing to take home, Nova. Nick says, scroll up, my question was awesome, please. Nick's question was, question for both John and Cyber, do you like ants? Next question!
Sure, ants are fun, I guess.
I'm not giving Nick the satisfaction of answering whether or not I like ants.
Okay.
TVV Gay Max asks, can you guys draw Algadoo, or not can you guys, but can you draw Algadoo Marble with wings?
Sure. I'll do that. Let's draw Algadoo Marble with wings.
Where can we fit Algadoo Marble with wings?
Wait. Oh, what the heck? I scrolled down way too far. I can't move. My computer hates me. There we go. Alright, we're gonna... What kind of wings should I add?
Any wing will do. Let's give Algadoo Marble chicken wings.
Chicken wings. Hallelujah.
Chicken wing.
That
was a classic, if you guys didn't know.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah is also a classic.
Really is.
Yep.
I'll do the big O mouth. And I'll put a cute little tongue there. While I'm looking up into the sky.
I'm gonna answer some more questions as like
Perfect.
John's drawing.
I drew Algadoo Marble with wings.
The random Nika asks, hey Cyber/John, do you guys like bugs? Real life, no. Pokemon, some.
Yeah, bugs are okay as long as they don't hurt me.
Yeah.
As long as they're not poisoning me, I think I'm okay with them.
The only bug in real life that I would say gets a pass in my book are bees. Anything else does not need to exist.
Yep. Maybe.
What else is there that I can ask? I'm gonna scroll up and see if there's anything here that I can ask. Okay, the Flame Vapor asks, okay, so here's a question. What is Alka Marble's favorite marble racing video? Or channel?
Favorite marble channel? Uh, Mine obviously. No, I don't know. Uh, he races in the races. He doesn't know these channels exist. He is the marble. But he'd probably like Eric Facet, you know. Challenging courses.
You are talking about something that I do not know as much as well, so you can take the floor with this one.
Yeah, that's basically my friend's channel in this community. I did a stream with him 2 days ago.
Which you can check out at John Dubuck, youtube.com.
Yeah, you can literally just click the channel right there. Subscribe. Also subscribe to Cyber. Link in description. It says there right on the stream, and if you haven't already, do it now, please.
Please consider subscribing to my channel. John has 80k subs. I have 300. This is what capitalism does to our country. Isn't it heartbreaking?
Nope, because I'm in the higher class. Haha.
Okay, don't. Okay.
I'm just kidding. Subscribe.
Who knew that making little like colored balls move across a TV screen would make you rich?
Yes, I do know that, Nova. He's told me before, but it's not really that biased considering I never really got high challenge placements besides those like 3 second places in that third place.
I'll be a moment again.
Alright. Speaking of racing, are you guys doing the Amazing Marble Race Season 2 anymore? I am. I'm making it right now. Actually, on my last stream, I kind of showed a little bit of it. But yeah, it's still happening. I do not know what my Uncle Throbbus would be. I actually need to think about that one. It'd probably just be another marble, but I could make it anything. That's too hard.
I feel like, for some reason, whenever I think of like your Uncle Throbbus, I think of like something that's like used in marble races, but like not like a marble itself, like one of those like teleporters or those swinging bars.
Yeah, just some weird component. What's your favorite race? Man, I love all these marble questions. They really hit home to me. My favorite marble race, that's a hard choice because there's so many. I really liked when Carrie's made that. I like Carrie Season 1 actually. It's a classic course and it's really nice. It runs smoothly and stuff. Can you draw Prince Bill with wings? Sure.
Can you make these wings buffalo wings because it's not specified?
Oh wait, what kind of wings?
Buffalo.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. The Eighth Kingdom asks, Cyber, how many marble races have you watched? None, except for like that one iconic Ruby marble race video.
Oh yeah, that one.
The one featuring such classic rubies like Sapphire and Jade and Opal and Pooh.
Good colors, I know. I like that one too.
Pooh Ruby was robbed.
What
else?
Okay, buffalo wings. Perfect. All right.
So, John, do you think like, oh, this is like so professional, but John, do you think like 7:30 would be like a good time to like end the stream?
Yeah, we can do that.
Or wait, it's not like 7:30, it's 9:30.
Yeah,
It's
9:30.
been a little while, y'all. I'm tired.
Yeah, we can end it then. So 8
All right,
minutes to get your
sounds
last
good.
questions in.
Please, 8 minutes. Make them count.
They're your buffalo wing Wings.
Thank goodness.
Ah.
Um. Okay, going back earlier, like up to see, the random Nika asks a little dumb question, but what music would Prince Pill listen to? Um, I think Prince Pill would probably like not listen to music, but like listen to like sounds of like the worst things possible. Like, I feel like Prince Pill would like listen to like 10 hours worth of just like scraping a fork on like a metal plate and nothing else.
How do you feel about red cream soda, Cyber?
I like red cream sodas, like entries. I hope he does well. And I liked this one that he made. So for TROC 5, I'm like excited to see like what'll come out of red cream soda.
Yeah. Very interesting stuff.
Very interesting. Frenchie asks, "What is your favorite Beatles song?"
Ooh, I
I
like
personally don't listen to the Beatles, so
that.
John, get away.
Oh man, I like a lot of them. I like Twist and Shout. That's a classic that I love listening to, because I used to listen to it a lot. Because my family loves the Beatles, and I listen to Beatles all the time. I actually have like Beatles stuff hanging in my room right now. Yeah, I'd say Twist and Shout probably.
TTV Game Max asks, "Do you guys like marshmallow?" And I think the way he spelled that out, like forgive
It's
me
a
if like,
music artist.
oh, I was about to refer to him as like the Fortnite guy, and that's like one of the I think the worst things I can like refer to someone as. So,
Marshmallow's okay. I don't really listen to the music, but I've heard songs in the past.
I've never listened to Marshmallow, so
It's basically just a
no opinion from me.
marshmallow. It's basically just a marshmallow head with dead eyes. It smiles.
I know like the persona of Marshmallow.
Marshmallow from
Damn.
Nam Insanity is now Marshmallow, the music artist.
Without
Oh.
marshmallow, you don't feel alive? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yellow Submarine's actually a good song too. Yeah. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Sergeant Frog. Anyone in this chat watch Sergeant Frog?
Sergeant.
Or watched?
Does anyone like Gino the Frog?
Oh, Gino the Frog.
Gino the Frog.
Gino the Frog.
Hmm.
Okay, Flame Vapor asks, "What do you guys think of Gel?" No clue who
Is that
Gel
the?
is.
That's some Marvel person. They don't make Alka do stuff, but they make Marvel stuff. They're cool. I like Marvel Olympics. Yeah. It's cool. Now ask questions that Cyber knows.
Please cater to my incredibly specific interests.
Do it, please. McDonald's Wi-Fi. That is my favorite TROC story. I laugh about it every day.
It's okay to say you cry, John. It's okay to say it hurts.
It does. It actually breaks my heart. Do you like guys like Conjant? Yes.
Yes, Kanjin I would say is like one of my
pizza.
so good. Kanjin's like one of my main inspirations, like artistically and kind of humor wise, but like not like fully in terms of humor, but animation like definitely.
You know why I hate Undertale?
Because it is the greatest game ever made. Which is what I would say if I actually liked the game. Which I do.
Not.
The whole episode's so good.
Oh my god. I love the voices. Would Prince Bill listen to music if someone he cared for made him?
The only person who I think like Prince Pale would listen to music for is Alka Marble.
Yes,
And
even
even
though
then, I think Alka Marble in the Prince Pale universe doesn't listen to music because he has like the exact same intelligence as like a really weird dog,
or a
which
walnut,
is weird.
whichever you
'cause-
choose. Choose your own adventure. Oh boy, I love the version of Alkadoo Marvel you have created.
Yeah, he's horrifying.
But I have the intelligence to know what the gaming PC is.
Yep.
Your
Okay.
IQ was like 50. Mine's like 51.
Yeah, that's fair. The Gaming Bros C asks, when are you going to do Algia Castle on Season 2 and Day 2?
Probably not ever, because that series is probably done for, so.
That's fair.
I can't stop looking at the freaking Buffalo Wings Prince Bill. It's so weird. Why did I make that? Will Prince Pill kill everyone?
Maybe. Looks at camera and winks.
Yeah, actually, oh no. Look, it's Prince Pill. Since we're ending the stream, let's end it with something fun. Oh no, Prince Pill. He has a knife. Oh no, it's gonna kill everyone. Oh no. This is awful.
I'll answer Flame Vapors, which is, how do you spell the color pronounced as fuchsia? And I think, if I'm correct, that's like Fuchsia.
Did you pass the spelling quiz? Oh no, look, it's Prince Pill is gonna kill everyone. Oh no. No.
I got like...
Let's do a little Prince Pill voice roleplay to end this off, where you kill everyone on the screen.
Where I kill everyone on the stream. Okay.
Kill everyone on the stream.
As they say on the Looney Tunes program, that's all. Stabs everyone.
Shing, stab, stab, stab. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Subscribe to Cyber, me maybe, but mostly Cyber. Okay, goodbye.